Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OP Jealous, and today I'm building around Honeclaw's Durant for Sword and Shield OU, and then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladders. So, the one reason I'm using this mod, despite the fact that it has Hustle, is because the Honeclaw's move actually raises accuracy, which counters the Hustle accuracy drop. So, all of our moves are 100% accurate after that Honeclaws, which is really nice. I'm foregoing Bug Stab because this pretty much hits everything anyway. We definitely want Thunderfang as a nice option against Toxapex, but even then Toxapex can be a bit annoying. Another Pokemon that's able to sort of wall Durant to some extent, not after a Honeclaws, but before definitely is Hippowdon. So what I'm going to do is add a Dragapult. Just the Pokemon that Dragapult pressures offensively and the Pokemon that Durant pressures offensively are going to really help each other out. Durant does well against Fairy types, of course, right? It's a Steel type with Iron Head, so Dragapult is really going to appreciate that. And who better to U-turn out with than Dragapult, right? Let's make it choice specs, and we'll actually just go Draco. We'll go Shadow Ball, of course, and then Flamethrower. I sort of am hesitant to run Specs Dragapult in the current metagame because Darts is much better against Volcarona, but we'll add another Volcarona counter if anything. I don't think we need to rely on Hydreigon or Dragapult for that, so let's put 4 in Spadef and make sure the ability is fine. I want something for Volcarona now because I hate that mon, I hate losing to it. So what can I do? The Volcarona counters that I typically use are Talonflame, which I haven't used in a long time. I could use Talonflame. Another good priority option is Crawdon's Aqua Jet. That's definitely fun. I would probably run like SD Life Orb, or I could also run like my Spadef Rock Slide Komodo that's able to tank a +1 Psychic, but I think Crawdon's probably a good idea right here just because it's able to pressure that with Aqua Jet. They're off knockoffs. We don't have a Scarf, so being able to knock off other Scarfs is going to be very good in terms of maintaining speed control. Let's make it Life Orb. We definitely want adaptability. We'll go Swords Dance, Knockoff, Crab Hammer, and of course Aqua Jet. That's the most important thing right here. So we can also late game clean with Aqua Jet, which is really cool. Durant and Dragapult are more so just wall breakers. Like, I know Dragapult can technically clean due to its speed tier, but when you're running into faster Pokemon like Scarfers and opposing Zera, Crawdon's Aqua Jet is probably going to be the better late game option. Let's make it... Let's go 197 speed. I'm pretty sure Mandibuzz at min is 196. Mandibuzz doesn't run min speed anymore, but I still want to outspeed potentially any min speed Mandibuzzes in case somebody's set is like super outdated. And then we'll go like, I guess, out HP stat. Probably won't matter, but why not, right? So I like the team now. We still kind of struggle against Urshifu. The good thing is if it locks a Wicked Blow, we have 2 good ways to outspeed it, but I would love some sort of switch in. So in terms of switch-ins, the best ideas are usually Clef, which I don't want to run. I've used Clef like so many times recently. People like to run Tangrowth, which can take naturally 2 hits, or they'll run like a Mungus with another Regenerator pivot, which I think that's probably what I'm going to do today. In fact, let's add a Mungus now. It also provides me with like a better range check, which I think can go a long way. So let's make it Rocky Helmet, just so that we chip the Urshifu while scouting its move. We'll of course run Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, Spore, and Toxic. The EV distribution... So Smogon tells me to run 168 defense and then the rest in Spadef. I don't know why, but I'm just going to do it. Like, I don't really get what the purpose of this is, but I do know that 168 defense is enough to take on Zera under any circumstance, so let's just roll with it right here. We'll go with minus attack, and... You know, one thing I actually want to try at some point, not today, I want to run Foul Play on an Amoonguss and see whether that can do anything with that. That could be fun to catch some physical attackers with, like a Scissor for instance. Like, that could be cool, seeing how much Foul Play could do, but obviously that's for another day. What do I want to add now? So we scout the attack with Amoonguss and go into Who to take on that Urshifu. If they close combat, Amoonguss takes it. If they Wicked Blow, that's what I need to resist to, so... Dark Resist, ideally a Stealth Rocker. I think we run Komodo anyway. Yeah, that's definitely the option here. And you know what, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and run my Spadef set as another Volcarona counter. Like, you can never have too much for that mon in my opinion. Let's run 56 in this, and then 164 defense is easily enough to take on stuff like Drill, opposing Crawdont. It's fine. We'll make it minus special attack, and of course we want Rock Slide. One thing I'm noticing though is I don't actually pressure Toxapex if I run Rock Slide because I don't have that Taunt Earthquake combo, and honestly, The only other ways that I can weaken Pex is with the +2 knockoff and the +1 Thunderfang, meaning I would have to risk a burn, so whatever this last mon is, I wanted to be able to hit Toxapex super effectively. And it has to be a defogger too, so that's kind of a pain. Like, I was thinking about running Toxtricity, which could absorb T-Specs, but I already have a poison type, so let's first finish this and then see what I can do about that. We'll run Taunt, and then of course we'll have Stealth Rocks with the lefties, and one more team member. Something that can beat Pex and Defog. Why does nothing do that? Like, I'm thinking about adding Talonflame. It's completely walled. Like, +2 Brave Bird does not do damage. Actually, what I could do is, so I like to run Rotom Heat, right? But every time I run Rotom Heat, I run Volt Switch. I could run Discharge Rotom Heat, so that way I don't have to Volt out, and then at +2 Discharge will actually pressure Pex a ton. Even like Neutral Discharge is pretty good against it with hazards up, so I think we're actually going to try something new with the Rotom Heat today. It's a mod that I use a lot, but I still want to try this set. So let's go Nasty Plot, Overheat, Discharge, and I guess if I want the power, I could just go Thunderbolt, but I kind of want to fish for Paras right here, so let's go ahead and do it. And then we do want to make this the Defogger, of course. I'll stick with the same EV spread that I usually run with a, like, max speed, max HP. We'll go Timid Nature, and yeah, that'll be the team. The abilities look fine, so let's go ahead and get a game. Alright, I have a game right now. My opponent has some Sticky Webs Hyper Offense. Azu is scary, but Dragapult does eat +6. I really like Crawdaunt right here. He would lead off with the Shuckle, so we're gonna do that right now. I mean, this is fine too. I just hope he doesn't have like a random electric move, right? Maybe I should make a different play and switch out into like a Rotom, for instance. But if he's just gonna hazard stack me, I don't want to do that. Okay, we're gonna switch. I don't want to lose my Crawdaunt turn 1 for like no reason when it can do work. I'm probably gonna regret this sort of play. Like, I should be staying in, but I don't know what type of Mew he is, right? Like, he might have a Fairy move or an electric move. Or Meteor Beam, yikes. That he missed, never mind, not a yikes. What is with me dodging Meteor Beam? Didn't I dodge one yesterday too? I think I did. Okay, well, I don't know how much that would have done to Crawdaunt, but I'm just gonna Discharge here. So he's going up to +6. This is where Volt Switch would be like so much better. But it's fine. I don't need this mon at all. So he doesn't even kill me there, which is kind of funny. I think what I'm gonna do now is just click. Does he have a healing move? If he has a healing move, this is going to be annoying, but I don't think I need a Rotom this game. Like, it's helpful, it's not going to win me the game at all. So now I bring this mon in, and I just click Shadow Ball here without really questioning it. Shadow Ball will kill this. He doesn't have a speed boost, obviously. And while that is a bit annoying because I lost my Defogger against the Sticky Webs team, it shouldn't be the end of the world. Because I can get in Crawdaunt like right now and just click Crab Hammer and get another kill. If he goes Azu, would it Belly Drum or Play Rough? I'm gonna go Amoonguss on the knockoff. The Sludge Bomb here. I don't think you would have Ice Punch. If anything, you just switch out. Yeah, actually, I should. Oh, this is perfect. I didn't actually think I would get red carded to this, but Spore would have been the better play first. Because this kills. Yeah, now I actually don't have to deal with the web, so that was a lucky pull right there. I mean, Durant would have also done the same thing, so I guess it wasn't that unlucky for him. I have the wrong ability on my Amoonguss, don't I? Okay, that's bad. Actually, it's not that bad. I can still win here pretty easily. Yeah, he's gonna bulk up every time, so I'm gonna attack, hit him, crit through him. Yikes, okay. I was just trying to get him weakened for Durant and Komodo, but I guess this works. Let me knock off now, get another kill, and this game's obviously over. I do have to change my Amoonguss though. I don't know why I have the wrong item. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. My Amoonguss's ability is fine now. These types of teams are very annoying to play against because they just have so many priority options that you have to keep in mind as a potential late game threat, but Komodo is pretty good checking like a couple of these mons. Problem is I don't really hit Necrozma. Necrozma could actually just win, but here's the plan. We're going to lead off with, I think, either Amoonguss or Dragapult. I'm just trying to figure out what I would do if he just let off with Necrozma right away. I want to keep Rotom healthy, but at the same time I could use it earlier. I'm really anticipating Zera lead, but if I lead Amoonguss and he leads Necrozma, I'm in the back. Okay, here's the plan. I lead Dragapult. If you lead Zera, I go Hardemungus. This is also annoying. Like, I don't know what this is trying to do here. I don't know if it's Scarf, but I'm going to try to U-turn. It is, okay. Oh, I got the U-turn. That's actually kind of funny. I did not expect to at all. So I'm able to get in. He shouldn't stay in, and I want to force a KO, so I'm nasty plotting here. I hate to take damage. In fact, I think it might be worth it to nasty plot again, just to force the KO no matter what. Meteor Beam. I always forget about that move, dude. Like, it's actually kind of dumb. I'll never remember about that option. We crit that. Probably mattered because of Prism Armor. I don't know whether he was like weakness policy or something, but I'm never going to remember about Meteor Beam. Unless I start trying to keep it in mind now, so I guess we should start that. Let's go for Spore on the Scizor, and then I guess get an U to get up rocks. I don't want to get knocked, but I think rocks are worth it if I want to beat a Scarf Togekiss at this point, so we're going to do that. And then we're actually going to Rock Slide here on the Togekiss coming in. He should Volt into that Mon, I think. I guess this makes sense too. Like, I can Body Press it though. Okay, so we end up knocking out Scizor. Out comes the problem. I do have an Aqua Jetter. So here's the plan. We're going to sack off not Amoonguss, not Dragapult, not this. We're going to sack off Durant. I mean, I want Durant to do stuff, but like, it's clearly the weak link right here, unfortunately. Like, there's no way around it. It's definitely the weaker Mon in this scenario, so we're just going to use it here. Let him knock it out and whatnot. I guess we Superpower in case he switches or something. Then the play is to bring this in and click Jet to weaken him. I have to keep the Aqua Jet, that's very important. So now I go Amoonguss on the U-turn. I just need to force the Togekiss to get put in range of Jet, and this should be an auto win, basically. So now we sack off the Dragapult, I think. Yeah, because there's no way he beats Komodo once this is dead, so I think it shouldn't be a problem. Yep, I bring this back in again. It's the same rinse repeat scenario, right? I'm gonna let him go Rillaboom. Actually, he goes Crawdon this time. So I go Komodo. Just click, I guess, Body Press here. He might go hard Togekiss, but he opts to just stay in and then get in Togekiss, I guess. But the problem with his positioning that he's put himself in is that, like, he's now in range of Aqua Jet, obviously. I have to sack one of my two Mons, and I have to decide which one's gonna beat the other two. The one that's going to beat the other two is definitely Amoonguss, so let's go ahead and sack this. I bring this Mon in here, knock him out with the Aqua Jet, and I believe my Amoonguss can beat these two no matter what. They shouldn't be able to cover me here, because I just Jet here, which almost knocked it out, and then Amoonguss beats a Rillaboom, like no questions asked, so. I mean, sure that crit sucked, but if I remembered, it might have been different. I'll be right back. Lord, I have another game right here. My opponent has Hyper Offense with a Mew lead. This guy's laddering for the tour. I really have to keep in mind what options my opponent has. Like, I haven't been playing smart the other two games. I got a bit lucky in the first one. The second game, the crit definitely sucked, but I think I could have won the first one without any sort of hacks regardless. Like, even if he got up webs, my Dragapult would have outsped the Azu and it would have been fine. Right here, I think that let's use Durant early and try to flinch a Mew. How about that? Or we could just miss immediately. You know, that's also an option. Let's see. So we go Scizor, which dies to Superpower after. So I guess he's going to pivot back. Okay, so this time we got a bit unlucky with the roll, but that's fine. I can get this in and just throw off his Shadow Ball, which he doesn't have a resist for. So we knock that out. He might go Volk now, but Komodo is still at full, right? Okay. He actually goes Zeraora, so we're going to go out into this. So technically, he shouldn't. I have to go Komodo. He actually burns me, okay. That's annoying, because now if he clicks Quiver Dance, I think I actually still a Rock Slide. It's doing 60, but I could have been able to just deal with this, because now he's going to knock me out with Psychic. Okay, bad turn. Yeah, there's only one play here. And I'm not real enough to not Aqua Jet. Like, I'm going to click Aqua Jet. I can beat a Rillaboom, like I have the tools to do this. We're going to keep this around. We're going to sack off. So we're going to go hard Durant. Goes for superpower, that's fine. I'm just trying to get an Amoonguss safely. I know it's going to have acrobatics, but now he's really low. So he actually goes hard scissor again, okay. I still have a full health Rotom. That should help me out here. We're actually going to just knock him out with Helmet here and take the Bullet Punch recoil. I don't really mind that because even though Volt can come back in and knock me out, I can still Spore here if he tries to be dumb. And then I just bring out Dragapult to force the kill on Rillaboom, and by doing that I should be able to force out Hawlucha. I guess he could sack Volk and then go Rillaboom. That would be another option, but I think that's even worse for him. So do you switch here, or do you Grassy Glide? So he opts to attack. And now he's going to go Hawlucha, and it's sort of a tricky turn because I obviously don't want him SDing. In fact, it's not a tricky turn at all. I should prevent him from SDing. Okay, I don't know what he thought I would do. Maybe hard Rotom, but yeah, that was definitely not the play. So now I let him knock me out. Bring out this guy, click Overheat. I just have to get him in range of Aqua Jet, so by hitting one Overheat, I think he is. Because Terrain's about to go down too, right? So I killed that there. Out it comes again. I just sack off Durant. Ooh. Is that bad? I didn't really consider that. I'm gonna Overheat. If he 2-hit KOs me here, I think I lost. So is it Bulk Up? It's Bulk Up Life Orb though, so I think he will be in range of Aqua Jet, like almost no matter what. He has to like either dodge or crit close combat or something. Like, there's no way that Overheat plus the Life Orb recoil is gonna leave him out of range of Groudon. Like, I don't think he can do that. Also, he might just not have coverage for me. Like, if he has Knockoff as his best move, he's gonna like not even 2-hit KO. So let's see what he does first. I think that... Why is he taking so long? If you just click your strongest attack, like, I don't know what there is to think about. Is he considering bulking up again? I guess if he has a Drain Punch, that would be like the worst case scenario, but I haven't seen Drain Punch in forever. So I'm assuming that based off that turn, he has a Drain Punch and he wins? That's the only reason you would click that, because now you're like guaranteed in range of Aqua Jet even at +2 with the Life Orb turn. And if you don't Okomi right here, you die to Overheat anyway. Yeah, he only had Knockoff. I don't know why he close combated, but anyway. I'll go ahead and get another game right. Actually, let's see whether we reach 1700s after that. I'm actually curious. Can the ladder update? I swear whenever I check... Okay, we are 1700 now. Nice. That guy was at 1920, jeez. 1920 players are out here close combating into Dragapult, huh? I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the same team that the second opponent ran. It's not the same opponent, but... now I can be a little bit more careful about Meteor Beam Necrozma when playing with my Rotom right here. Let me lead off with my... So last time I led against Togekiss and it was bad because it was Scarf, right? I don't want to do that again. So let's lead a Rotom. Okay, I'm just going to get out of here this time. Like, I don't want to deal with this. It's going to go for the Meteor Beam immediately, so let's go hard drag on it and Shadow Ball through. I think it's probably weakness policy and that crit last time helped me out, but... actually, losing Dragapult is really big too. Like, this is hard. I could just Overheat too, or even Discharge Fish for a para, but that seems like so pointless. That does so much too. Alright, whatever. I think actually Draco does more with Prism Armor, right? And I don't want to activate weakness policy. Whatever, let's just click Shadow Ball, forget it. So I almost killed. They go for rocks, okay. I would have knocked me out, dude, because if I defog, I still get to keep Dragapult around. Although, to be fair, it is in range of every priority attack on their team now. I'm probably sacking it anyway. But yeah, that's such a tricky mon for my team to play around. Like, I don't have a resist for Meteor Beam plus Psychic Stab. So out comes this. It's going to go for Scarf Air Slash or something like that. And then we're going to hope we don't get flinched from full to 0. Which it seems as though he's going to go for, so let's Discharge. Yeah, he deserved, dude. Like, why would you go for that? Actually, that's something I would do, so can I really talk? That's definitely something I would try to go for as well. Like, he could have easily won with this Mon, and he just threw it out for no reason, so... You don't see me here complaining, and now he's in a tough spot against my Kommo-o. Like, he sucked the 2 Pokemon that can actually check it. That killed? Oh, it's a Life Orb, right? We saw that the other game. Okay, well... If it's a Life Orb, I go U. I click Spore first. Because he should go Scissor, not Rillaboom. Okay, good play. And then he U-turns out, but he takes helmet damage, which is good for Kommo-o. Obviously, the plan at this point is solo with Kommo-o, right? So he knocks me there. I put him to bed. I really want to use this Durant to do something, but like I haven't found the opportunity to Hone Claws up. Okay, so he goes hard Scissor. I guess that was an obvious turn, but I'll go Durant. Click Superpower. This could be annoying. Okay, never mind, I hit, so it's not annoying at all. I go to this guy. Actually, this kind of wins too after. So what do I do here? I guess we just sack this. Oh, it has a Roost. Okay, but my Aqua Jets should be fine here to deal with them. And once this mon dies, they can't win, so it's fine. Like, the double down is all I really needed here. Now I just go Kommo-o and wrap up the game. Yeah, that doesn't do damage, dude. I'm sorry to break it to you. And then Groudon can come out, but it's not going to win. And I have a full health Amoonguss in the back to just win too, so... Fine, I guess. I didn't think they would have Roost. SD Roost is interesting. Like, they don't have a U-turn. Or Bug Bite, for that matter. So they try to wake up, and then obviously Groudon can't beat a Kommo-o and an Amoonguss, so... Let's go ahead and get another game right now. Wow, this guy has a really cool team. I don't think I've ever played against it in my life. Let's go ahead and see whether we can beat it for the first time right now. I'm going to lead off with my Dragapult, as this guy leads Togekiss, so... It's funny, the first time the guy leads Togekiss, I lead Dragapult, it's bad. Second time I try to switch it up, lead off with a Rotom, he leads Necrozma, it's bad, and now we're back to this, so... it's worked out every time, so I'm not super complaining. Let's go for a Nasty Plot, and I'm just gonna overheat into this thing. Oh, that killed? Okay, I don't know what I thought was doing that second game then. I didn't even know it killed at +2, huh? The problem is I still lose to, like, the Togekiss if I don't get lucky enough. I gotta, like, get up my rock sometime soon, because if I don't, I'm totally losing. Like, that's the problem here. So out comes Zeraora. This is Bulk Up. I'm gonna go Kommo-o now. Just get up the rocks while I can. Oh, I lost. The other ones did not have Play Rough. He changed it. Huh. Okay, well, I think I lose. Like, without rocks, I don't beat Scarf Togekiss, like, at all. Because that was my method of putting it in range of Aqua Jet. Okay, well, we can try. He has Blaze Kick on top of all of that. Okay. We're going to try to parry that Togekiss then. And this turn, we're going to double into Rotom. Yeah, because he would go Scissor, and then I can overheat here. Actually, let's just Nasty Plot. Actually, let's just overheat. He goes to Groudon. Yeah, this is a bad turn for me. He goes for Jet because I think he wants to knock me out to guarantee a Togekiss win. Thing is, I don't beat Togekiss unless I break through, and I'm not going to break through, so... It's like... So we destroy Scissor right there. This is red strong, and it's not missing, but I want to Hone Claws one game. That's the goal. I think I'll use this guy here to knock him out with Helmet. And then go from there. I mean, we already have Zera asleep. It's just that Togekiss, man. I can't beat the Togekiss anymore because of things. Things called, Play Rough Zera. I can beat Rillaboom using, like, Dragapult. I think this turn what I should do is just, attack. Yeah, I'll let him do that, and then go to this guy and U-turn. If I could an Aqua Jet Togekiss, and then break through once using... Actually, I should just Shadow Ball. Yeah, I was about to cancel into Shadow Ball in case he did this, but here we are now. That's annoying. Okay. Has he burnt his Sleep Shine? He hasn't. Okay, it's alright then. It's not the end of the world. We can knock it out there. Out comes the Rillaboom. Gonna give him this guy. I just hate it because I know he's just gonna flinch me with Togekiss in the end anyway. Like, that's the annoying part about this. So I Iron Head here. It kills Groudon, obviously. Oh, well, it would have killed Groudon, obviously. Alright, have it. I go to this guy, click Shadow Ball. It'll kill this. He goes hard Togekiss. He's throwing now, like... Aqua Jet can win, right? I'm gonna go hard into this. I just have to break through once and I win. Like, no matter what. Just break through once, Rotom. Rotom, come on. Don't do this to me, Rotom. Rotom, come on. That's sad. Yeah, that's gonna be the game, unfortunately. Actually... I get this in. If I can break through once, I still win, I think. No, because the attack puts me in range of Rillaboom, and he could just Dazzle here safely. Yeah, that's such a lame way to lose, too. Like, I got lucky during this live during multiple points, but I hate losing to Togekiss, and it's all because my Komodo, I got player F'd too. I didn't think he would change the set like that. Is there anything I can do right here? If I break through the flinch, I still lose to Grassy Glide, right? So I guess technically the best place to switch, but there's like almost no point. We'll try. Yeah, he goes for Dazzle. I had to OP Air Slash right there for no reason, but yeah, he wins. I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the game where I might get to do something with my Honeclaw's Durant. So let's try to Thunderfang through a Toxapex. The problem is he could go Tank on it to scout and get Helmet Chip. It's going to be an annoying game. I have to predict with it, but it's possible. Groudon can win too, but I need that thing in range of Aqua Jet. Let's get off with this. Okay, well. Yeah, I don't like this situation. I like my Dragapult a lot here. And I'm modest too, so I don't even know if I can stay in. What's the best play? I don't think this is doing much for me. So he switched too. Kinda glad he did. I didn't want that to like be a bad scenario turn 1. Because he could have also lost the tie, right? He has to keep that in mind. Okay, I hope he goes, Pex. Okay, this is fine too. I have 100% accurate Thunderfang here. It didn't even do damage, what? That's sad. That's crazy. How did that do nothing? Okay, well we kill it. We got to Honeclaws too at least, but... I was expecting way more out of this thing, huh? I can go back to Amoonguss though, like... I think it's the best thing to pivot into this mon. But geez, like +1 Thunderfang Hustle boosted Life Orb? Does 66 to Fizdef Corv, like... No wonder Stall is good. Especially after those bans, like... don't get me wrong, I kind of like the bans between Cinderace and Mag. They were very uncompetitive, but... They've also progressed the meta to like have less wall breakers. Also like the Dracovish ban, that was another very big thing. Like imagine Dracovish against this team right here. Tangrowth is not a counter. Obviously that's one of the big reasons it got banned, because if it's not water absorb, it didn't beat it 1v1. So I can Spore again because that thing natural cured its thing away. Yeah, he's just gonna use it every time, so... I can win using Groudon soon. Let's go Durant here. Honeclaw. He's not going to go hard Dragapult. He's not that real. Yeah, he goes out into Tangrowth. So I can Iron Head here. He might go Pex, and I'm not real enough to call that. So I died a Helmet. Actually, I died a Knockoff. But that's good enough, because it puts him in range of Groudon's attack at +2, I think, which is good. I think this turn what I want to do is bring out Komodo and get up my rocks, though. I would hate to get knocked, but I think I really want to scout the Clef's ability, and I also want to make sure Tang is in range of that attack. So he actually goes hard into Dragapult. Crazy play. Let's go Amoonguss here. As he just clicks Draco. Throw up another Spore like I've just been doing the entire time. If he lets me Spore Dragapult, I think he loses to Groudon. Unless it's Unaware Clef. Like, Unaware Clef could be the one bad thing here. But I think I can beat this thing. Draco is a bit tricky to switch into now, don't get me wrong. It always is when you don't have a fairy, but... At least what I can do here is, I think, use the turn to get in Groudon. He wakes up immediately. Oh, yeah, he just switches. What am I talking about immediately? Like, am I dumb? Probably. I'll go to this guy. The Spore. Actually, let's just Sludge Bomb in case he knocks for no reason. I could see him knocking here. Like, you never know. He shouldn't, but I could see it. Discharge Rotom is going to be good too. I like that. But like, if he gives me Tangrowth, then I win with Groudon, so I'm just gonna Sludge Bomb. I don't win with Groudon, like he still has that Dragapult chilling, but... Actually, that's kind of a pain. I can use a Amoonguss to pivot in, like... That's the one thing I have going for me here, but... Oh, what is it showing? Draco Hex. How much did that Draco do? He's gonna continue going Blissey, okay. I get a Poison on it this time, which is fine. I don't really care about that. I think this turn he might get up his own rocks. I don't want to give him a Draco though, so I'm just gonna Spore now. As he teleports, okay. I didn't know whether he had it or not, which is why I did that. But at least Blissey is a bit low now. It could be good for Rotom. I don't think Dragapult's gonna be able to take advantage of that at all, but we shall see here. So what would he do here? He would go... So he obviously carries the thing. Oh, it's Boots. That's actually worse, so... Yeah, I didn't want it to be Boots at all. Okay, that's amazing, though. I don't know why he let me Toxic Hit. Like, I should have Spored, to be fair, but still. And that wouldn't have killed me. Like, based on the Draco damage, Fire Blast wouldn't do 78. He might teleport, but I think he would Soft Boiled, which is why I'm doing this. Yeah, I think he lost now, unless it's actually Unaware Clef, because that thing is going to keep on taking damage every time it comes in. So he does that. Now he's just going to hard switch out, right? Into who, though? Like, I'm just going to chip you. I could get out of here, but I don't really see the point right now. Let's just get him low, right? And if Dragapult comes in, it's taking Hazard, it's taking Toxic again, which is like the whole point of this. Okay, so we're getting really low right now, which is amazing. He can obviously Draco here and kill something. I'll give him Komodo. I don't need that. He goes for Hex, actually. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I just gotta SD up on the Blissey with Groudon, and I don't see how I lose. So he eventually takes the KO. But it's probably too late for him. I can go Rotom here. Discharge. What do you have? What would happen if I just Nasty Plotted 4 times? I don't want to go hard Groudon, that's a throw. So he's going to start S-tossing, but... Okay, so he actually Toxics there. How much am I doing? That's not horrible, and now he's parried, so he's risking hacks. Let's go ahead and hit him one more time here. 40? Okay, I'm going to overheat this time. And then bring this in, and I think I just SD and win. Like, I don't see how we... I guess he could Toxic me here, so it's the better play to not SD yet. Yeah, no way I can SD. Thing is, if I just hit... I can also win with Shadow Ball spam, so I'm trying to consider... No, there's no reason not to SD. Even if he does Toxic me, he doesn't have enough turns to beat my Groudon. Unless it's Wish Protect Clef, which would be annoying, but he has to hit Toxic through... Yeah, he switches that. Okay, and now we're fine. That did no damage. What? Do I have the wrong ability? Why did I think that would do more? Oh, dude, I'm so bad. I thought that would do more. Like, I thought it killed at +2. Is that actually just how much it does? Nah, dude, I gotta be missing something. There's no way +2 Life Orb Adaptability Adamant does 59 to Fizz Step Tangrowth. Did I already knock his item earlier? Is that what I'm forgetting? Does he not have an item? Or did I knock it earlier? I can't remember. Who else would have knocked it? So obviously I didn't knock an item, so I guess that's specifically designed for Groudon. I'm trying to remember whether I knocked it with somebody else. That's actually really cool though, like I'm not even mad about the loss anymore. Like that's actually insanely cool. So he goes hard Clef. You can go Blissey now. But I think I lost, yeah, like there's nothing I can do now. No item Tangrowth is about to beat my Groudon win con. I'm trying to think whether I can win using the core that I have left. I don't think so because Blissey gets a guaranteed soft boiled now. Dang, it was actually no item. And nobody has knockoff, I don't think. Wait, but he wasn't taking hazard damage, right? Or was he? What happened? So hit that there. Moonblast to 16. See, I'm gonna forfeit. Alright, I have another game right here. I'm gonna lead off with the Rotom and really hope I actually catch a Togekiss this time instead of the... Yeah, I don't know why. Like, I get the lead scenario wrong every single game, but... I can switch out. That almost OHKOs me, but I can Shadow Ball it. He might go for rocks now. I need to hope that my Rotom can beat a Togekiss. That's just the nature of this matchup, so I almost kill it as usual. He goes for the rocks. Yeah. I'm gonna Shadow Ball it again, and we're gonna move on from here. I'm gonna sack this off. Best case, this guy isn't Play Rough. I don't think this is the other guy who had Play Rough on his Zera, right? I hope it's not, because I need these rocks up to actually beat a Togekiss, so... We shall see here. So we've beaten this team twice, and we've lost to it once, so... If we win this one, we get to be positive against it, which would be awesome. He should go for Grassy Glide based off this play. I just sack because I can get this in anyway and guarantee rocks now. He's gonna go hard Togekiss, right? And I have to hope that I can pressure it enough for a Crawdaunt. It's obviously Scarf, like that's a given. I don't want to Rock Slide into it, so here I'm gonna go Rotom, force it out ideally. He just clicks Air Slash. I'm just gonna Discharge, like, it's fine. I just hope he doesn't commit now. Like, if he commits now and gets it, that would be, like, so lame. He shouldn't commit now, though. He should try to go for it later. In fact, I want to overheat into the Zera, but it's almost not worth it. No, I should. If he stays in and flinches me, I'll get... Like, the only bad turn would be if he stayed in and I didn't Discharge, but... Even then, I would get damage. I think overheat's overall the better play. Yeah, he doesn't want to risk it yet. Grassy Seed, huh? That's a interesting option. I'm gonna go Amoonguss here. I think Sludge Bomb this turn. I think it's Acrobatics. Okay, I've seen like 3 different variants of this team today. I don't even know what to think anymore. Like, what is happening on my screen? So basically, we're in a scenario where I kill Togekiss and Kommo-o can win, so that's the goal. I'm not gonna let him do anything here. The next best play is into... I could risk the superpower. I kind of want to since this is a Durant video. But technically the better... No, I don't actually want to let Rotom take damage at all. That just risks the game against Togekiss. So we're going to go with this route here. Ideally hit a superpower, kill it, and then force out Togekiss. So that would be the best case scenario. If I miss, I probably lose. But that's the risk I run here. No item Tangrowth. Really. That's a new one. But anyway, enough about that. Let's see whether we can beat this guy. If I lose to this team again, I might stop here. But if I win, I'll probably get another one. Is he trying to switch? Like, is he gonna go Rillaboom? What's your plan? I don't think he beats my Kommo-o if he loses Togekiss, so obviously that's the end goal here. And all I need to do is get one attack into it with either Kommo-o or Rotom. So I do hit the superpower and knock it out. This is going to invite in the Togekiss whether I like it or not. Yep, there it is. I sack this here. I don't bother switching. Yep, then I go Rotom. The rough. This is not a Rotom. Okay, we're awkward jetting now then. This is definitely not a Rotom. What am I doing? I misclicked. Ah, that's so bad. Why did I do this? Why did I do this? Okay, it's fine. We might be able to manage anyway, but this was bad. I don't know why I misclicked into Crawdaunt. I gotta slow down. This live has been like all over the place. Like we started off 4-0. I'm 4-2 now and misclicking. Like, what is going on here? Yeah, Rotom there would have like been such a good situation. So he's trying to figure out whether he wants to switch out into Rillaboom or let me Aqua Jet them on. I think he should switch and take the damage into Kommo-o while he can, but I don't think it'll make a difference too, that's the thing. Because if he goes Rillaboom here, I'll get recovery and switch into Kommo-o. The only bad thing would be if he doubled in Togekiss, but I'll go hard Rotom and try to break through. So he does have to make the switch play. So I do this. He goes for the U-turn. He's taking a lot of hazard damage though. Like, is he actually in range right now of the attack from Groudon? I don't think so. I think I need more. Yeah, if he flinches Rotom to death, it's over. Like, no matter what. And the thing is, I have to go hard Rotom because I need Kommo-o to beat the Groudon. So we switch here, and we just hope I can break through. One time. Like, it's literally once. I've lost this scenario once today, I've won it once today. The thing is, the odds are heavily in my favor, it's a 60% chance every single turn, so... Every turn they're not in my favor, but overall it is, right? So what are you thinking of doing here? LT72 MS Neon. He's committing, okay. I need to break through this turn, or else it's over. Because I don't think Groudon... Yeah, Groudon won't live on Air Slash. I need to break there. It literally comes down to this. Nice, okay, good. Phew. And I would have been pissed if I lost to that again. Not really. I mean, it's whatever, right? It's literally just odds, right? He did what he had to. I did what I had to, right? It's that scenario. But I think we'll probably stop after this one because I keep on running into this specific team, and I honestly don't want to play it again because I don't have a Scarf Togekiss or reliable counter here. Like, he goes Groudon. At this point it is over, I think. I just sack this. And then Kommo-o should beat both the Mons left. I guess if it doesn't, I lose, but it should beat both of the ones he has left. Because I'm also getting terrain recovery, and that shouldn't get anything to beat me. Like, it's not the acrobatic set as we saw. I'm curious as to where I am after those two L's. Like, where am I right now? 1691. Okay, so I did lose quite a few points off those games, but we will be able to get back into 1700s. Banded Woodhammer is not going to help you. Yeah, so that's going to be the game. Let's see where we stopped. 1720, maybe? Where were you? This guy was nowhere. Okay, 1705. Not the best, not the worst. I did hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Later.